What are you doing here at the World Health Summit? Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Well, I'm here to attend with so many other health professionals who are really keen on shifting the dial, I guess, on Australian and global health and wellbeing. And I'm part of a few sessions, so one on misinformation, disinformation with Sandro being moderator. There's a One Health one that CSIRO are very involved in, and I'm head of health and biosecurity at CSIRO. And another one which I'm co-moderating on climate and health, which is another key area we want to look at in CSIRO, and obviously a huge health challenge for the world.
We know that this regional meeting has a particular focus on the Asia-Pacific region. What is the significance of such a focus on this particular region?
I think, look, we've heard it this morning. Part of it is it's been neglected too much in world affairs, in the prioritisation of issues around global health. And so as an area that is facing really complex and significant health challenges, as an area with a really substantial population, and an area where innovation and part of the solutions and many of the voices that need to be heard in the global conversation come from, it's great to have the inclusiveness for our near neighbours.
And we have many global health experts here today. How is the Australian government working with the global leaders to contribute to make the health problems better in this region?
Look, there are multiple channels of engagement.
Yeah.
Obviously, DFAT has multilateral engagements and bilateral engagements with lots of our Pacific partners in particular, and across Southeast Asia. But we're all part of global conversations as well on international health regulations and pandemic treaty. So there's lots and lots of areas at a legislative, policy and development level that we're engaged in as the Australian government. But this is one coming together where the exchange of ideas is really important. But we're also here to understand what the issues are and understand where to next, because the challenges are profound and urgent, and so we need to really understand how to ramp up our actions. It's not enough to be just having conversations or commitments. We really need to see the translation into action.
Yeah, we also have many students from Monash University. How do you think the new generation of medical students can actually help the health issues that we face globally?
Oh, look, it's fantastic to see the passion, the enthusiasm, the intelligence. I think the really key thing from my perspective is there's more of a global health focus, there's more of an understanding of the interconnectedness of issues, and there's a really deep understanding about the criticality of those issues. And so I'm very hopeful seeing students come through with their commitment to really make a difference, and I think they'll do better than the previous generation, to be honest. We are faced with such substantial issues that it's not enough just to talk. And so I really love the levels of passion and commitment to action that I see in the younger generation.
Yeah, and one last question. We have three themes: geopolitical tension, climate change, and also thriving community. What is the biggest challenges that you think Asia-Pacific region is facing with relation to those three themes?
Look, it's really difficult to tease them apart. I wouldn't try and compartmentalise them. They have all of these deep interactions. You can't talk about climate change and health without understanding the geopolitical context or the way that geopolitical conflicts and poor relationships impact on our ability to move forward with what amounts to a global challenge. None of us are islands, even though some of us are geographically islands. None of us are islands in terms of these problems, and we absolutely need to work together. And I think those problems need to be thought more as filters for seeing the challenges rather than as separate issues without a deep relationship between them.